Hi, it's Rachel with Koa, and today he and I are going to go over a quiet command. Now, Koa is a very good boy, but he does bark at things, when he's startled by a noise, sees something strange, so maybe like someone coming to your door, dropping off the mail, and also when he wants to engage other dogs or when he's playing with them, he's very loud. He's not a tad bit aggressive, which I'm sure you know, but he is just a very vocal dog. So I think it would be very useful for you to have a quiet command for Koa. Now, usually our first inclination is to say, Koa, no. Well, no means a lot of different things because whenever Koa is doing anything he's not supposed to be doing, like rolling in a smelly spot in the grass, getting into the trash can, jumping up, barking, eating leftovers, begging for food, anything like that, our first reaction is always to say no. And so that can mean a lot of different things for him. He does know that word, no, but we want something a little more specific for the barking itself. Now, you can use a specific command, so Koa, quiet, hush, no bark, anything like that, it's up to you. Or you can use kind of a sound or pair the two together. So you noticed in the last video, when Koa would kind of get up, I would give him what's called the no noise. Or ah. It's kind of a sharp thing, got his attention, and it was a correction, and he corrected himself. Now here at It's Dog Play, all of our staff members have kind of gotten into the habit of saying shh when a dog barks. We also use hush and quiet because, each dog comes from a different owner, and we don't know what they are used to at home, but shh can kind of save your voice so you don't have to yell over him, and he can start to associate that noise with him needing to be quiet. Koa, come here. Koa. He's trying to take a nap. He's tired from playing all day. Yes. Okay. So, if you're going to use just a simple shh for him, you can kind of add it a little harsher at the beginning, so something loud like that can get his attention. Also, if doing that, until he learns it or learns a quiet command, if you want to use quiet, hush, no bark, something like that. Come here, Koa. Come on. You want to pair it with a physical correction if possible at first. So if he's barking, say shh. Now, I'm not poking him hard at all because I don't want him to think he's doing anything wrong because he's not. He's being a very good boy in here. But this is the location right here, kind of under and behind his ear. The dogs are sensitive. To get more control on Koa, you pull his collar up to right behind his ears, and that works a little better. And so that's where you can kind of just, with your fingertips, give him a little poke. Also, right here in his flank is very effective. So if you can't get up to him while he's barking, just shh. And that will kind of distract him and get his attention so he'll stop barking. Or making sounds. I know that he grumbles a lot and just kind of I don't know if he does that when he plays with his toys at home. And, sometimes that's perfectly fine, but other times you do want him to be quiet. It also helps with his reaction to meeting people. So when people come over to your house, you don't want him going crazy and barking all the time. And so by correcting it now and having a specific command for it, shh, quiet, hush, anything like that, then you can teach him the appropriate way to behave when someone new comes over, and you can help establish that as a habit for him. Another thing that is really useful that we use here is a spray bottle. This has a nice long steady stream that reaches quite a long ways. Now it's just plain water in here. You don't have to add vinegar or anything like that. Just the water is very effective. The point of this is it makes correction from a distance a lot easier. So if, the UPS man pulls up in your driveway, Koa hears it and he goes running to the gate, he's going to beat you to the gate. So if you're not there to give him the little poke to the side, you can say and spray him with the squirt bottle. So you can reach, you know, a good 8 feet or so ahead of you with it. And it gets really immediate correction. So the important thing with dogs is you have to correct them immediately, because otherwise they aren't going to remember what they did wrong, and they won't necessarily associate the correction with their action. So Koa, come here. Koa, come in. Koa. Good boy. So I'm not going to spray him now because I don't want to punish him. I'll just spray in front of him. But say he's barking, say, shh, Koa, no. No bark. Hush. Anything like that, just to get his attention. The reason why we like to pair physical correction, so poking with your fingers or using the spray bottle, is so that it actually gets their attention. Because, you know, like right now, I've been talking for 5 minutes and he's totally zoning out. And so you have to do something extra to get his attention so that he recognizes the command. Also with the barking, he does that in a response to something unknown. And so he's not focused. And so it's a little different than the controlled obedience training like we do in here. You have to get you don't already have his attention, you have to get his attention away from something else that is really exciting him and really holding his interest. So that's why we have to pair commands like shh, hush, quiet, no bark, anything like that, with either a poke to the side to kind of the neck area behind the ears, or with a squirt bottle. I hope this helps, and I hope it is effective with Koa. This was Rachel and Koa, and we were going over a quiet command.